God called Moses to the top of Mount Horeb. It was there that God spoke with Moses and gave him direction not just for all humanity, but for Moses himself. Moses was called to climb that mountain alone. He was called to confront the difficulty and hardship of each rocky and uncertain step by himself. That climb was hard, and it tested the flesh and the faith of Moses. Yet Moses was faithful, and he climbed to the summit and learned that in fact he wasn't alone. God was with him. On that mountain, God asked Moses to do hard things. However, in Exodus 3:12, God assured Moses, "I will be with you." Some of the men on the mountain at TLC come from right here in Brevard County. The men on the mountain at TLC need our support and generosity to sustain an environment to learn and live in God's ways. That's why on April 12th through 18th, 2025, a 50-mile solo and unguided hike through the Andes Mountains in northern Amazon of Peru is being dedicated to each man on the mountain at TLC. At Transformation Life Center, let there be no doubt, God calls each man to that mountain. Each man on the mountain must choose to go to the mountain, overcoming addiction, fear, uncertainty, and hardship along the way. But he makes it to the mountain, and when he arrives, it is made known that God is not just there on the mountain, but has been with the man all along, pursuing him and giving him strength to make it to the mountain. It is there that the man on the mountain lives in God's presence, surrendering his own ways while learning his ways, so that one day the man on the mountain can descend from the mountain into the world and lead others to God's mountain, just like Moses did. Join me in supporting the Men on the Mountain at TLC New York through the Man on the Mountain hike. When you support TLC through the Man on the Mountain hike, you can participate in the hike. You can participate in prayer chains with TLC. You can receive access to updates on hike preparation, training, see the full hike plan and the itinerary, and you can learn about the men on the mountain at TLC that need your support. You can receive updates and stunning images of the actual hike in Peru. You can receive access to track my live GPS position during the hike, and receive access to direct messaging with TLC and myself during the hike. The Man on the Mountain hike will take place in the Peruvian Andes Mountains and the northern Amazon of Peru. It will be over 50 miles, completely solo and unguided. The journey will begin on the 8th of April, and we'll start with 3 days of altitude acclimation in Cusco, Peru at around 11,000 feet, before I even start the hike. God willing, I will summit the Salcantay mountain pass of Inca Chiriasca at an altitude of 16,732 feet, as well as the stunning Humantay Lake, Machu Picchu Mountain, and Huayna Picchu Mountain. I have met several men on the mountain at TLC and recognize that they have overcome not just physical addiction challenges, but the emotional and mental challenges that come with doing hard things for God. Just like climbing mountains. Each of us have our own mountains to climb. I stand with the brothers at TLC New York, and they are an inspiration to all of us. And this hike is dedicated to them.